positives you're taking from that loss?
Oh, look, we got our butts handed to us a week ago at home. So the way the girls, made adjustments in a short training week to come out and play the way that they did, I'm, pretty happy with us being able to make those adjustments so quickly and, give ourselves a chance, tonight to win the game.
Do you think discipline hurt you in the end?
Yeah, man, we had like 22 turnovers and like unforced ones. Ones that we've probably been talking about the last couple of weeks, but tonight that, it really hurt us, in the second half especially.
So we can see your disappointment. I guess does it hurt even more because you had that great run to start the game? Like you had a huge lead to start. All sort of went wrong from there. Does that make it even more painful?
No, I don't think so. I think this game is a game of runs. And if you watch, every other WNBL game, no one's safe with a 10, even a 14-point kind of lead or run. We've seen teams come back. So whilst it was great to have a great start, you never feel safe against, a quality team like Townsville.
It was quite a scrappy game out there. How did it feel out there to yet to be out there?
Yeah, it was a bit of a scrappy game. It was hot. The ball was slippery, and that's probably, can't blame it all on the turnovers. But yeah, I think it was a bit of a grind, and I think we let Townsville get on that, maybe 8-0 run to start the fourth quarter, and I think that really hurt us.
Taking a look at this one, what's the learning curve? What's the main points to look at the next game?
Turnovers, like what Nat said. We just got to look after the ball because, say, if we half our turnovers, we'll get a lot more scoring opportunities. And I think it wasn't the defense that was the problem tonight. It was looking after the ball.
Was it tough to turn around and play the same team again less than 7 days later? How did that kind of factor into it all?
It's not too hard. Like I was looking forward to the challenge. I mean, I think Townsville are the best team in the competition, and the fact that, like Nat said, they handed it to us last week, and I think we turned it around, and I think we could have won that game. So, no, it doesn't really matter who we play. It's just a new game.
We made a fair bit about the Fire's travel last 6 days, 9,500 kilometres across the country and back. Could you sense that fatigue in them?
Travel is travel.
Michaela Roof got, I think, 8 offensive rebounds. Is that something you need to address?
Yeah, look, I think, Brianna Turner played a fair bit on her, but we asked Brianna to do a whole lot at the defensive end, so it's, she's often out of position, and Michaela Roof is an excellent rebounder. So whilst it would be great to be able to get a body on her every time, we kind of understand why there isn't. And, when you've got an elite rebounder out there, it's, it makes it pretty tough. But, when you're in rotations with a team like Townsville, we can't, it's hard for our bigs to get back on her, and she takes advantage of that.
Talk of the NBA at the moment, how the Miami Heat sort of play this really loud, pumping club music in their games, and Steve Kerr from the Golden State Warriors addressed that in his press conference. I wonder what you guys make of the Townsville Fire and the atmosphere and sort of the music they play. Does that ever become a distraction on the court? It's something you have to manage?
Not really. I like playing in front of crowds like that. I mean, it's not cheering for us, but any big crowd, good atmosphere that we get to play in front of is a good opportunity, and yeah, it promotes the game for us, so it doesn't really bother me.
And we don't really get to see much of the crowds outside of our building because we're up here. How does it compare to the rest of the league? Like, can you give us perspective on what it's like to play in this building?
Yeah, I'd say Townsville they've got a good crowd behind them. Yeah, every crowd's different, and yeah, it's good to play in front of.
Thanks, guys.